Stock market trading is becoming very popular these days. The main reason behind it is it's having huge earning potential and it can also be done along with your current job or business. You need not to be always a full-time trader for it. So that's why many of us wants to develop this second source of income. But if we check the reality, the success ratio of earning in stock market is very low. Most of the newcomers lose their money and there are many reasons behind it. In today's world, we have so many technical tools available for analysis. We also have so many scanners available. Our trading platforms are nowadays very high-speed trading platforms available on mobile. But still people are not getting the success. And is it because of the lack of knowledge? No. It's mainly because of the lack of method and discipline. Knowledge is available on internet, but the main difficulty in that is it is in the scattered form. Hello friends, this is Pankaj here and I have prepared one course. In this I have not only compiled this knowledge and presented in proper sequence and steps by highlighting the crisp information of it, but also explained the method to use this knowledge with discipline. In stock market there are various ways of doing trading, like day trading, which is also called as intraday trading, then swing trading, short term investment and long term investment. Among these, the day trading is the most popular one, followed by the swing trading. So in this course we will focus on only day trading and swing trading, and we can have a separate course for investment, short term and long term. So let's see the course content. So first we will learn what is intraday trading, what is swing trading, then after that price action insights. Price action is a base of any kind of trading, so we will learn all required concepts from it. Then after that, important topic, supply and demand zones. This is the key topic used in our technique. And then trading breakouts, what are the important patterns, technical patterns which we have to use for breakout trading. Then setup for intraday trading, setup for swing trading. Then again important topic, momentum trading, useful for both intraday as well as swing trading. Then selection of stocks for both intraday swing trading, and then the tools which we have to use for scanning of the stocks as well as for analysis. We will also discuss about the scalping, which is the fastest intraday trading method. So we will have introduction of this particular method and how can we use that for fast intraday trading. Okay, let's see what is intraday trading. Some of you might be aware of it, but let's have a quick look. So intraday means taking entry and exit in the trade within the same day. You all know market opens at 9:15 in the morning and it closes at 3:30 in the afternoon. So we can take entry in the trade immediately after 9:15 and we can hold our trade. But the exit of trade we should do 10 minutes before the market closing, that is at 3:20 p.m. Sometimes this timing changes to 3:15 or broker to broker it varies, sometimes 3 p.m. as well. So do remember to check the square of timing for intraday and accordingly exit your trades. If you don't exit the trade, then broker will do that at market price at square of timing. It could be at 3:15 or 3:20. So don't forget to close your trade. Sometimes due to technical problem, broker can also miss to square off your trade and it gets carried overnight. So in that case you could face problem of short of fund in the account. Broker can apply some penalty, and also on second day if market opens against your direction, you could face a big loss. So it is better to square off your position before the square of timing of intraday. That is, in normal case it is 3:20, but daily please check that timing, it could be 3:15 or 3 p.m. You might have participated in discussions like which trading system is best suitable for you, or which is the good trading system like intraday or swing trading or investment. Well, answer to this question is not that straightforward because it depends on many factors like your skills, your capital, your need, the purpose of trading, and many other factors. So we can't directly answer this question, but at least we can see some of the benefits of different systems, and here we will see the benefits of intraday trading system. So the most famous benefit of intraday system is the margin available for trading. Like in normal case for carry forward trades, you have to pay the complete transaction amount. Like if you buy the stocks of 1 lakh rupees, you have to pay 1 lakh rupees immediately. But for intraday you can get the margin up to 20 times or sometimes more than that as well. So if you have 10,000 rupees in account, you can buy stocks of 2 lakh rupees amount for that particular day. So this is the biggest advantage available, though there is a equal amount of risk as well, but this is the facility available for intraday, so one can take benefit of that. Apart from the margin, there are some other benefits of intraday trading, like as an intraday trader we need not to worry about the next day market opening. Many times after closing of the market, some developments happen in the global market. Also some news get published related to quarterly results of the companies, or some tweets from famous personalities like Trump related to trade war, or many other such news which can affect the next day opening of the market. So as an intraday trader, we need not to worry about the effect of all these news, and then every day we can start fresh. We can check the current market trend, and then accordingly we can decide which side we have to enter, either means bullish side or bearish side of the market. Intraday trading key factors. So there are some common key factors which are applicable to almost all types of intraday traders. First one is following the method, managing risk and reward, momentum trading, right entry and exit, and respecting the major trend. So we have to follow these key factors during our intraday tradings. All these factors we will discuss at different levels in upcoming lectures. Now let's see what is swing trading. Swing trading is nothing but taking trade for the duration of some days to weeks. We all know market do not move in straight direction. It always shows up and down moves. So we call these moves as a swings. So trying to capture these moves as a trader is nothing but the swing trading. So as a trader we will focus to buy at the swing bottom, and we will target to sell at the swing top. Like here in this example we can see, so this is nothing but the swing bottom, so one can try to enter here. So this will be the perfect entry as a swing trader, and we will try to exit here at the swing top. So this is nothing but the swing trading. Swing trading is having its own benefits, like the first benefit is we get more time to take entry and exit of the trade as compared to the intraday trading, as here the duration of trade is higher than a 1 day. Second benefit is here we have chance to capture the maximum benefit of the rally of that stock or a swing of that stock, which in case of intraday we miss generally the gap up gap down opening. So here we have that benefit. Then third is we need not to monitor our trade constantly, which we have to do in case of intraday. So here monitoring is a bit less. Better risk reward ratio. In case of intraday generally we get a risk reward of 1:1, 1:1.5, or 1:2 sometimes, but here the comparatively risk reward ratio is much better, like 1:4, 1:5, or more than that as well. And then next is a decent profit from single trade. So here we have potential to get a bit higher profit from single trade. For that much profit in intraday we have to take multiple trades. We know there are two main methods of analysis in stock market: fundamental analysis and technical analysis. Fundamental analysis is altogether a different topic and mainly used for the investment purpose, and for trading purpose most of the traders use technical analysis. But in technical analysis also there are various methods and ways of doing trading and taking the trading decisions, and price action trading is one of them. So what is price action trading? Price action trading is a technique that directly uses the price movement to make the trading decisions. So here we do the lesser use of indicators and more importance is given to the recent and current movement of the price. So let's see how it works. Price action is also a vast topic and involves various concepts. So here we will discuss 5 key topics which we are going to use in this course. So the first one is what are stages of market, then types of moves, then we will see how to identify the trend, and after that we need to check the strength of the trend, whether it is weak or strong trend. So that we will discuss in this topic. And the last one is candlestick insights, means here we will discuss various concepts of the candlestick which we are going to use in making trading decisions. Now first just try to learn all these concepts. Do not directly jump to implement that in the trading. In upcoming sessions we will compile all required concepts and then we will make the final trading decisions. In this topic we will discuss about the stages of markets. Basically there are 3 stages of market: consolidation, uptrend, and downtrend. Market always changes from consolidation to trending and trending to consolidation. Consolidation is nothing but the sideways market, and this consolidation consists of two sub phases: accumulation and distribution. Now let's first see what is accumulation. As name suggests, accumulation means someone is buying the stock and accumulating it. Such buying happens silently without any sharp movement. Stock trades in certain range. This is nothing but the preparation for uptrend. So after this consolidation phase, market shows upside breakout. And this phase generally comes after a long fall in the market for longer period, like certain months. Sometimes it can also come after a one upside rally as a preparation for next upside rally. So this is a Reliance chart, and here we can see this is a accumulation phase. In this phase, most of the candles are dull candles or doji kind of candles, and stock is trading in certain range only with positive bias. And as soon as the price sustained above this zone, it has given clear and strong upside rally. So this is a consolidation phase and this is a uptrend. For now, just understand these stages. In upcoming sessions, we will learn how to use these stages and how to trade in these stages. Now this is a one more chart of Reliance. So here we can see stock has shown the upside rally. After that it went into the sideways movement and then downside happened. So this is a uptrend. This is a sideways, means consolidation phase but distribution phase, because after this phase downside happened. So this is a downside rally. It could also be possible that after this consolidation stock could give the upside rally. So in that case this will become a accumulation phase for the further rally. So during consolidation we cannot make a firm conclusion that this is a distribution or accumulation unless stock shows either side breakout. We can make some judgment, like here we can see the trend was bit dull, so there was a possibility of downside, but we cannot make a firm conclusion for the trading. So we should wait for either side breakout and then only we can take the entry in the trade. So these are the four stages of markets: upside, downside, accumulation and distribution. So we are going to use these four phases as a basis for our preliminary trade selection. So according to the current stage of the market, we are going to decide what kind of trade we have to take. So this is a first step for deciding the trade type. Next topic is types of moves. Basically there are two types of moves: impulse move and corrective move, and both these moves happens in uptrend also and in downtrend also. The move along the direction of main trend is called as impulse move, and the move which is against the direction of main trend is called as a corrective move. So in this chart now we can see the main trend is uptrend, so move along the direction of main trend, that is upside, is impulse move, and the move which is against this uptrend is called as a corrective move. So this is again impulse move, corrective move. Impulse move will be a longer leg move, and this corrective move will be a shorter leg move. Also the candle size or candle types in the corrective moves will be dull candles and small candles, and in impulse move most of the candles will be stronger and larger candles. Here also we can see these are very large and strong candles in up move, and in corrective move the candle size is very small and dull candles. And this corrective moves generally happens because of profit booking from some of the traders. This is one more example of ICICI Bank. So here the main trend is uptrend. So this move is a impulse move which is longer in size, and this move is a corrective move. Again this is a impulse move. So impulse moves are longer in size, corrective moves are shorter in size, and also the candle types in corrective move and impulse move are different. Let's see one example of downside. So here this is a Tata Motors chart. We know Tata Motor is in downtrend since so many days or rather months. So this move is along the main trend, that is a downside. So this is the impulse move, and this is a corrective move, we can say, which is against the main trend of downside. So impulse move is not always a upside, so don't make a misunderstanding of that. Impulse move is the move along the main trend. So in case of downside, the impulse move will be this, that is the main move along the trend. This is corrective. So this is again a impulse move, this is corrective, impulse, corrective, and this is again impulse. So in both the charts we can see impulse moves are always a longer moves, and corrective moves are always a shorter moves. This conclusion is very important, which we are going to use in the further trading. So these were few initial lectures. For further lectures, subscribe into the full course. The link of course is given in the description box.